1 in 10 Americans have alcohol use disorder. More than 140,000 Americans die from effects of alcohol each year. In Indiana, 2,900 deaths are attributed to excessive alcohol use. And these numbers are from the National Center for Drug Abuse Statistics. Alcohol use disorder is the most common form of substance use disorder in the U.S. Community Fairbanks Recovery Center has been treating this health concern for 80 years.
Yeah, that's right. And so many people have gone there to get healthier, and Brandon Riester is one of them. Brandon has received treatment at Fairbanks and joins us now to share his personal journey. I understand that we are celebrating 4 years being sober. Congratulations.
Oh,
yes, that's awesome. That's a big accomplishment. So you personally have battled this condition. What's been your experience?
Boy, I mean, my experience, obviously it's the lowest period of my life, at times. At one point in time, I think my lowest point was I actually said goodbye to my kids because I was going to, drink myself to death before I, went to Fairbanks, and, they kind of put me on the right path. That's what they do there, is they immerse you in recovery. And so when you're ready to leave Fairbanks, you're on the right road to figure out what you need to do when you leave Fairbanks to stay in recovery.
How many years had you struggled before your first recovery attempt?
Oh, it probably close to a decade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do people not understand about alcohol abuse? It's an important conversation to be having right now.
I think what they don't understand is like the hidden aspect of it. You know what I mean? Is most alcoholics are on the exterior they're great, but it's the behind closed doors stuff that not a lot of people see. The depression that it leads to, obviously damages a lot of relationships. And it's the internal turmoil, I think that's tough to see. So.
And so what do you want to say to the person who might be struggling with this and they have not decided to get help yet?
Obviously, the first thing being is I seek help. It's not a shameful act to ask for help. I think that's what a lot of addicts and alcoholics struggle with, is the shameful aspect of seeking help. We all think we can beat this on our own, and we can't. I proved to myself time and time again that I was incapable of doing this on my own. It was when I really reached out for help and asked someone to help me figure this out is when it really stuck. So.
You mentioned fractured relationships. What's your advice for family members who really want to come alongside and provide support, but really feel like, you know what, I've gone as far as I can and I can't continue anymore?
I understand why family members do that. They have to protect themselves, because at the end of the day, you can't wish someone sober, right? The individual has to want it for themselves. And that's the thing, that you talked about, that sometimes the family just needs to let go. I know that's hard. It's hard. Yeah, it sounds, I guess, harsh, but it's true, because you'll allow this person to, this alcoholic or addict to bring your family down. So at some point, yeah, absolutely, you have to let them go, and they have to figure it out on their own, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a really personal topic, and we're so grateful that you're here. He's 50 years old. He said, you know what, I don't talk about this a lot, and this being on the news here live might surprise people in my life, but it's important enough to have this conversation.
Yeah, I'm shocked to hear that you say that you don't talk as openly about it on television, just because you...
Yeah, I don't get invited to television a lot to do this, so yeah.
But you've been transparent, and hopefully it'll help someone. Yes, and authentic, and hopefully it will help someone, at least bring understanding.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes, I certainly appreciate you being here and wish you continued success in your journey.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brandon. If you or someone you know is needing help with alcohol or drug dependency, they can actually reach out to the Community Fairbanks Recovery Center. That's where Brandon has found some success. They provide 24/7 assistance as well as walk-ins. Yeah.